probably get an umbrella. Gonna pause for a moment. This is Michael Gervais with Michelangelos Services. It is February 19th, 2026. We're performing a video sewer or drain line, waste line, and sewer line inspection through a 2-inch ABS plastic cleanout at the kitchen sink. And we are at 28834 Countryside Drive, Agoura Hills, California, 91301. We could not locate a mainline sewer cleanout, so we're going to attempt to run through the kitchen sink drain line and possibly push out to a point where we can locate a mainline sewer cleanout, or even possibly push out all the way to the city sewer. We're running through the kitchen sink drain line now, and it is ABS plastic pipe and fittings. It's very difficult to run through a small clean out like this. We're gonna pause for a moment. We're gonna pull back. Gonna pause. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're gonna pull back just a little bit and see where this transition is. We might have gone right into the sewer line. Keep pulling back. Keep pulling back. Transition. Very possible transition there. We're going to pause for a moment and try and locate this area. Okay, we've got water running now. Trying to clean off our camera lens a little bit. We're in the kitchen sink drain line, so we've got some debris, some soap and such. You can see it. A little bit of buildup in there. Got to get enough water. Try and clean this camera lens off the best we can. We're going to have water running here in a moment. More water to try and help us. And we're going to just push out now. We're in SDR plastic piping. We did not see any clean out outside here. We're going to push out. Appears that we're in SDR plastic sewer piping. It's greenish in color. I believe we're going to run out to the city sewer. We're going to try and run out, and then on the way back it's easier to see because we won't pick up as much debris that way.
I got 3 sinks and the tub running.
We're going to continue to push out now. I believe we might be pushing out toward the cul-de-sac. There's a good chance because of the fact that there's a house in the middle, the corner house across the street, and then there's a house in the middle. So it's got to pick up that house somewhere, the sewer line. So I believe this may run out to the cul-de-sac. Got to push. It's kind of hard to push through the kitchen sink clean out. And we'll pull back a little bit. There we go. We get into debris. It's very difficult to see, and we got water running to try and help us clear this line and also to help us push out. Just going to continue to push out. Got a little belly in the line. Let's see how bad it is on the way back. We'll be able to tell better. Try and push. Even if we push slowly, there's buildup in the line a little bit, which is common, but it clouds the camera lens. As I said, when we're pulling back, it's much easier to see. We'll shut the water off after, and then we can really examine the line a lot better. We're going to pause for one moment, try and locate this area. Okay, we've located this area in the front yard at about 3 foot 5 inches deep. So we're going to push out. We're going to push out rather briskly because it's kind of hard to go slow through a small clean out. This is only a 2-inch clean out. Normally we have at least a 3-inch or a 4-inch clean out. We're pushing out toward the street, and hopefully we can make it all the way out. We're making a turn, another turn, and we are in the city sewer right there. Push in a little bit further. I'm going to push in just a little bit further. Just to double check this. Okay, and that's it. We're picking up other tie-ins along the way. Just wanted to check it. And we're going to locate this area just to double check, see where we're at in the street, and then we're going to begin pulling back to the saddle.
Alright, so we went ahead and located this area. It doesn't seem like we are at the city, past the city saddle or the city itself. We're going to push out and record what we push out to try and get it out to where we think it may be the city line. And we're going to be locating and tracing as we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start pushing, and we're going to keep the locator and the recording line. It's a little difficult to push out again. We are a long distance from a small clean out access point. And it looks like we may be at the saddle tie-in there. Yes, that's where we're at. I'm going to push out a little bit, get us to drop in. And then we're going to locate this area. I'm going to go ahead and pause our recording.
Okay, we are at the city sewer tie-in connection. And that's our city sewer tie-in connection out in the street. It's lined up with a manhole that is uphill a few hundred feet. Okay, we're in the city sewer and we're going to begin pulling back now. And that's the saddle fitting. That's the end of the homeowner's responsibility. So we're going to continue to pull back, and hopefully we can see the line a lot better pulling back than what we did going in, because we won't pick up as much debris that way pulling the camera lens out. Now we are in ABS plastic pipe and fittings, it appears. And we're going to transition after to, it's either green SDR piping or white PVC that just has a greenish tint. It's hard to tell sometimes, but we'll take a look. All the joints in this piping appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. Then we transition to white PVC, where you can see the fitting. That's the test tee at the property line to the street that they test the sewer line coming back to the house. Now we are in green SDR piping, and we have another fitting here. We're going to try and locate that fitting real quick. We're going to pause for a moment. I just want to see. Okay, we took a look and we couldn't locate anything brought up to grade level. No clean out. But one is the test tee and another one was probably a clean out. It could be buried under the ground. It could be just capped off down below at the sewer, which is at probably about 6 to 7 feet deep. Now we're pulling back, making a turn. We have possibly another branch line from the opposite side of the house coming in here. There's a very good possibility, but we couldn't locate anything on that side of the house. Being that the piping is all ABS plastic, green SDR, or PVC plastic, we don't foresee an issue with the piping. We can't say positively about the other side of the house. Unfortunately, we cannot locate any cleanouts on that side. And trying to run through the kitchen sink clean out just to get out to the city sewer to see what this looks like, it was very difficult. But we did pick up a branch line as well. Here's a branch line from possibly the other side of the house. We're going to continue pulling back. We've got a Y right there, so we are picking up something from that side. Continue pulling back. As I said, we have some debris in the bottom of the pipe, but nothing to worry about. All of that will flush through. It would be difficult to go through and try and locate the sewer piping from the other side. We'd have to pull toilets and such to try and do that. And we will give the homeowner that option if that's what they want us to do. There's another inlet. We don't know how many inlets we have, possibly, but coming in we have several on this line. We're going to continue to pull back now. Let me go underwater just a little bit. We got a belly from about 44 feet, just a small, tiny belly. Nothing to be concerned about. Just a little dip in the pipe, which is common with plastic. Continue to pull back.
Hello. Sorry about
So
that.
and we're continuing to pull back.
So where are you?
Right now we're only out a little ways.
Okay.
We had to pull back. I talked to Scott.
Yeah.
We got to get this stuff done. We got a lot of stuff to do.
Sure.
But it's all PVC plastic.
Is
If
that
there was
good?
any issues, yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Was it? Yep. Okay, we are in the front yard now, and we are at one of the catch basins, one of the large 8x8 or 10x10 catch basins. And we're going to run through this line. I don't know how much we'll see, especially with the rain. We get a lot of debris, a lot of mud in the line. We may be able to see something, we may not be able to see something. And now the line, kind of clear the area drain line a little bit. There we go. Now we're at a T. I don't know if we're going to be able to pass this T. Quite often we're going to butt straight into the head of the T. Very difficult. The camera wants to fold back over on itself when we're hitting the T. It's like we did pass the area. We got past the T. So we're running out. And again, like I said, you got a lot of mud,
Any hydrogening?
debris. These drains really should be hydrojetted and cleaned all the way around the property. It's very difficult. Looks like we might have shot upstream going toward roof drain line or something because the water's coming back at us. I'm going to try and pull out. I'm going to pull the camera out. I'm going to attempt to run through another area drain right here. See if we can get through. Pause for a moment. I want you to see. You can't see a lot, especially with all the rain we've had. You've got a lot of mud. You've got a lot of debris in these drain lines.
Is that normal?
And it's normal. It should be cleaned out. They should be maintained.
Okay,
See,
so
right here,
that's like a
it's
clean
pretty
spot.
clean coming back here. But a lot of it, we have a lot of mud. We have a lot of debris. Now it fogs up and clouds up the camera lens again. And then it's hard to really see anything going through the area drain lines. You know, with as much rain as we've had.
Yeah.
I'm
And
going to pause for a moment.
Damn it. Keep getting my way. Come on. Behind you. I put the camera behind you too.
Okay, we're at the back of the house now. We're going to try and run through an area drain back here and see how far we can get. See what it looks like. Yeah, full of water and then show the back of the house. So we're just at the back of the house. We're outside the tennis court, adjacent to the corner of the tennis court. So we're going to insert our camera. Yeah, it's kind of full of water right now. Got quite a bit of water in there. We got debris, we got a rock in there that we can see. And we'll probably push through some mud or push through some debris. It's not all flooded in this area, so more than likely it drains down a little bit somehow. It's draining. Right now we're full of water though. Looks like we might have a little bit of roots in there, possibly. Okay, roots, we're going to pause for a moment, get our locator, see where we're at. Okay, we're out approximately 36 feet and we're in the grass area behind the tennis court. Going to continue to push out. We've got some tree roots. Possibly roots from the hedges in these area drains. These definitely need to be hydrojetted and cleaned out. We're still kind of underwater. We're holding water and we come out of the water probably because of the tree roots a lot. We came out of water and now we're back into water because water's draining down a little bit. Very difficult to push out past this point. We'll try and keep going. We've still got water in the line. We're going to pause right here, locate this area.
Alright, so we went ahead and located this area. It's in the front swell area. We have some water out now that we started pushing our camera out, which we didn't before. I'm going to go ahead and pull my camera back out all the way. This is as far as we're going to be able to get. Too many turns and it needs a little bit of maintenance and love. Just hydrogen and blast everything out, try to clean it up. Alrighty, we pulled our camera all the way out. This is going to conclude our inspection on the area drain storm runoffs in the back of the property.
Okay, we are located in the downstairs powder room. We are adjacent to the kitchen area, and we are going to run through an ABS plastic cleanout behind the toilet area and try to get out as far as we can. Hopefully we can get out as far as the transition and the Y branch from the other side of the house. So we're going to continue to run out now. And it appears we are in ABS plastic pipe and fittings. And then we transition to white PVC. And then right into green SDR plastic pipe and fittings. We did not see a combination Y fitting that would be used for a mainline sewer clean out. Continue to run out as far as we can. Pause for a moment. Okay, we're going to continue running out and try and get some water running to see if it'll help us push out. I gotta get it to this side. Okay, we've got water running from a sink, and we also have water running from a bathtub that we're being intersect with here. Try and run out as fast as we can. We're trying to get to the branch line at least if we can. Very difficult to try and push through this area back behind the toilet. Flushing the toilet, trying to get some more water running. And that is our branch line. We're going to go locate that area real quick. From what I can see, that's the transition from the other side of the house. So we're going to check this real quick. Okay. We've located this area at about 3 foot 6 inches deep in the front yard. We're going to try and push out just a little bit further if we can. Going through this clean out, we're going to be able to push. That's about as far as we can push out. So we're going to pull back to 56 feet, and I'm going to locate and mark this area out in front for a good place to put a clean out. 56. Right this way. Okay, so just going to go out, locate, and mark this area real quick. Okay. Okay, we've located this area in the front yard and marked it with an orange flag at 3 foot 5 inches deep. So we're going to begin pulling back and up and out of our waste line clean out behind the toilet. turn, coming back. And all of the ABS plastic, white PVC plastic, and green SDR piping appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. So we're pulling back up and out of our clean out now. And we are going to pause for a moment. Okay, we are at the pool. We're at the back clean out toward the end of the pool, closest to the diving board area. And we're going to run through this area drain and just try and see how far out we can get. More than likely it's going to be in hopefully better condition than the other ones. We got some debris in here which has clouded up the camera lens. We're going to try and push in, clear the camera lens, and then when we pull back we can take a good look at it. See how far we can get out. Hopefully we can get quite a ways. Yeah. I gotta be right here.
41 feet?
Okay, we are close to the stone, over by the hot tub area or the spa area, down that way. It's going to continue to push out. We've got some debris, leaves, other debris. As I said, it's kind of hard to see, especially pushing out, so we're just going to push out and making a transition now, and we're down on the back patio area. We're going to run out a little bit further and just see what we can see from that point. We should be coming into heavy debris and probably coming into some water. We can push out that far. I don't know if we can, because that's where we ran through the other area drain on the back part of the patio. Yeah, now we're into water. I'm not going to be able to see anything there. So now we're going to pull back. We'll pull back and just take a better look at the line. The camera will be clear and clean, and now we can see what's going on. We didn't see any major issues of any kind. Just debris needs to be cleaned out. So we're going to continue to pull back. Okay. Or no?
I'm just
A
cleaning
little
the
closer?
camera.
Do you want it closer? Trying to give you a little room. Okay, continuing to pull back. Appears to all be ABS plastic. And then we do transition to some PVC. And back to ABS plastic. It looks like ABS plastic. It doesn't look like a thin type of NDF piping that's just pushed together and not glued together. This actually does look like it's glued together. And as I said, we didn't see any major issues. You get a little bit of a belly in the pipe where there's a little dip, sometimes compacting and such. So if we come out of it fairly quickly, it doesn't generally cause an issue. That's not too bad. And it is draining. You can see it draining down. We're pulling back toward our clean out. We're at about 30 feet. Another inlet right there. Where you see the white PVC, those are inlets those are actually the area drains in the stone decking around the pool. I'm going to continue pulling back now. We've got a little bit more debris on the camera lens, which can't help it. We're almost to the end, and we're pulled out of our area drain. We got a lot of mud on the camera and on the camera lens. That will conclude our video sewer inspection, waste line inspection, drain line inspection, and area drain inspection. Thank you.